All righty. Thank you all for coming. So if you've forgotten, this call is meant to be the final discussion for the upcoming milestone plan. This is where we're meant to go over everything to make sure everything is written down, everything is known, and then to do a final discussion to see if there's anything someone else needs that they can pick up for that other group. And there is actually a compliance thing that I need to get your thoughts on. That said, I also want to talk about the benchmarking study, which is finally done. I've seen many of you discussing in the issues, but I also just found out a second ago that, probably 10 minutes ago, that engineering has an OKR to look into this. And at the moment, I believe it's just to discuss a plan, to look at all of the data and then start to figure out what it means and how we're going to react to it, how we're going to work on it, if anything.
Data from what?
For the benchmarking study.
Okay.
I don't know why engineering's doing it.
Thing.
Yeah, it's an ally though. So I don't know if there's an issue. They're still using ally where we're not. I don't see an issue linked, but I'll give you. Y'all can look at ally and marvel at its awesomeness. I don't know if Wayne's updated it, but it's going to be updated, so it is. So it's something like this. To evaluate and figure out what we want to do with it, basically. So we don't have to actually do any work. We don't have to plan for this particular 15.7 milestone, but we need to at least start looking at this to say, how does it fit into our future plans? And do we need to prioritize anything specifically that doesn't already fit into a theme issue or whatever the case may be? So that's my understanding so far. So I just wanted to bring it up. It's not a huge thing at the moment. All right. Any questions? Great. Everyone looks like you've got this updated.
Don't believe my time's updated. That's from last time.
Okay. Feel free to jump in and update that.
Sure, yeah.
Andy's got vacation towards the end of the milestone. Camellia as well. Okay. I don't think we have anything on the sus. We have no S2s, which likely means we have no S1s. All right. Okay, there is a pajamas migration happening, I believe, in 15.7. So let's try to do the fun thing and work on one of those each, if possible, at least.
Yeah, we should put the date in here as soon as we know it, so we don't forget.
Okay, I know that I know she has a date, and I pinged everyone.
December 2nd.
Is it?
Looks like, yeah. Q4 pajamas migration day, December 2nd.
Oh, Really?
Want to add the calendar invite to your personal calendar? Use this link.
Is there a link?
Yeah, here. I will send the link to the issue in the Zoom chat.
Really? Wow, that's lame. Can't I copy you?
Nope, that's not the calendar invite link. Sorry, that's a link to the issue.
I just saw that. Is it in the issue then?
The calendar invite I added via Slack. So can I send that here? Okay. So here is the calendar invite.
All right.
You don't want to include a link to the issue?
Oh my God. There. Thank you for getting this. All right, so I'll fill this in probably today because we should be, well, I'll fill it in when everyone says they're done. This is just going to be a quick summary so you don't have to everyone to scroll through the entire long description in this issue. Nothing for composition analysis, so that will be empty. Compliance. I have one issue where I'll need someone to help.
What is happening with GitLab?
Wow, what's going on? What did I miss?
Am I the only one seeing that? It's like, it's gone now,
Might
but
have something to do with the screen share. I
Is
saw
the-
it too, where it's kind of
is the
distorted.
share-
Oh, yeah, it's probably Zoom. I
okay.
didn't say anything.
Okay.
So I'll need someone to help out with this one. I kind of started playing with some ideas because there's two things happening in here. One of them is this comment, I believe. Concerns around the visual hierarchy. No. Hierarchical. Well, whatever. Take a look. If anyone has time, I don't think it's a huge thing. But I need somebody to help out with it. I'm trying to do small things here and there for compliance, so you all don't have to worry about it. But I've never done any mobile design here. So
Mobile?
someone else can. Well, yeah, I mean this is mobile.
No,
There's
no, no,
not. No, we don't do that.
no. Who in God's name is doing this on their phone?
Well, there's a hierarchy problem. I just assumed it was mobile. I mean, I swear it mentions mobile. Yeah. And other small devices. The audit event streams UI is currently not optimized for smaller screens, and we should look at updating the front end to be more usable for mobiles. It is a S4, but for some reason, they want us to look at this.
No. Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Derek would like it. Thought he said he wanted it for ready for 15.8. Anyway, someone take a look at it, discuss in the issue, ping me, and we'll figure it out. But if someone is able to pick it up, that would be groovy. All right. All right. Let's see. So Camille, you got about 9 to 12 points here.
Yeah, because the last one I didn't figure out like how compliance work now. So like this week or next week, I will still have some time to figure out and then I can make a decision because the compliance stuff doesn't work for me yet.
Okay. It doesn't work. What do you mean it doesn't work for you yet?
I tried in my project and the documentation is too limited. So I got four each time I go to the compliant page, try to set up something. And
Okay.
yeah, I pinned someone in the issue, but I didn't get a reply yet. If not, tomorrow I will directly reach some engineer to see, or someone to see how it works.
Okay. Maybe one of the engineers in the compliance issue can help. Unless you know who to talk to already.
Who is the PM actually for the compliance?
Derek, but he's still learning. He has no idea either at this point.
Okay,
He might be able to point to engineers, but he's still trying to figure out what compliance is and what it needs and all that stuff.
cool. And I will maybe message him. He will point me to some engineer.
Yeah, okay, that works. Regarding these, are these 100% like you're working on all of these in 15.7? Are some of these nice to have? I guess I need to add this column in, don't I?
Yeah, there is
For what?
the 100% are nice to have. I still need to
Yeah,
talk to Sam about it, and we have a meeting tomorrow to go over the prioritizations.
okay.
But I know the first one is definitely 100%. And from our last conversation, the compliant thing got higher priority because another one is a little bit tricky. Yeah, in discussion now.
So this one will probably move up, is that what you're saying?
Yeah, this one will probably move up, another one will move down.
Okay.
At least for me. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, and this one's just a discussion with the create team to try and figure out how much we can do or what we need to do. Okay. And that's going to take up the bulk of your time. Yeah. Okay. DAST, is there anything going on with DAST?
Yeah, so admittedly, I'm a little behind on the planning since I just got back yesterday and haven't met with the PMs yet. I am meeting with
Unacceptable.
them both on Thursday, so I should have a better sense of what's going on, but I suspect I'll still be working on some stuff with security profiles. Haven't made much progress on it this milestone because I'm kind of waiting for information from the PMs on like the details of the page. So I suspect that work will spill into next milestone.
Okay.
And I think that's primarily what I'll be working on the DAS side of things.
All right. So you haven't figured out what the breakdown, but you got 16 points
Yeah.
to play with.
Yeah, more or less. I might change that a little bit, but 16 feels about right.
Okay. When do you think you'll be able to update the table?
I'd say I can get what I think will be from this milestone in probably today, but I won't be meeting with my PMs until Thursday. So I'd probably say it wouldn't be final until then.
Okay.
Probably Thursday
Just,
afternoon.
when you're done, ping me in the issue, just so I know, because I do want to update that summary table. I want to see if that's
Sure.
going to be helpful.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. And I'll try to get what I at least think is going to be on the milestone in today. And then I'll let you
Okay.
know when it's finalized later this week.
Cool. What's going on with SAST?
Yep.
You seem
So
like you were done talking.
SAST is again just carrying on security profiles. And then there is one severity one issue that just came up yesterday. I think it's been around for a little while, but I just labeled it a severity one yesterday. And that's when you're enabling SAST or secret detection, or I forget, a couple of our tools with an empty repo. It basically shows an error message and doesn't really give any information around why it won't work. So doing some design work around that issue, this milestone. It should be a pretty quick solution, I imagine, but there'll be a little bit of work there. And then beyond that, I'll also be continuing work on a UX theme for relating security and quality findings to their context.
Okay, that's weird. It didn't show up when we looked at the board a few minutes ago, but now I see it.
Interesting.
The S1.
Yeah, just yesterday I gave it that label, so or severity.
Okay. So that, I suppose that would go into this table.
Yep.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Cool. When do you think you'll be able to update the table? Same spiel, basically.
Yep.
Thursday-ish.
Same.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
Can do that. Becca, Threat Insights.
Yeah, so this next milestone is going to be focused on solution validation for groups and filters and yeah, primarily those two, although I guess there might be some customizable saved view stuff just because I'm trying to incorporate them all. I don't want to go too far. Yeah, I'm not sure how to handle that. If I need to do like a separate solution validation issue for that one too. Probably. But it's going to be solution validation on grouping, filtering, and save views.
Okay.
That's going to be the focus.
All right. That works. And are you expecting to be done by 15/7?
At the end of 15/7, yes, I'm hoping to be done. So or at least like start getting some sessions in. Because I need to revise my script. I started filling out like a research plan already from when I was going to do solution validation on filtering like 2 milestones ago. And then that got put on hold. So I do have it already started. I have like my hypotheses and all that figured out. I just need to have Michael Oliver review the script portion, get all the prototypes ready. So I'd like to, at least start have the script done, the prototypes ready to go, and like some sessions booked. And hopefully some sessions done in 15/7. I probably won't be able to like wrap it up in 15/7. So like I may have to do some sessions in 15/8 and like insights 15/8.
Okay.
That's what I would
And
expect.
assuming all goes well, 15/8 should be the end of the design. You should be able to deliver a design by 15/8, basically.
By the end of 15/8, unless we get feedback that it's totally not going to work, then I'm gonna have to like do iterations and more testing in 15/9.
Yeah, you're not going to get that kind of feedback.
Yeah, I'm not expecting to.
All right.
So it should be like ready for development like 15/9 is my
Yeah.
plan.
Okay. So we got, not a lot of flex. So how accurate are these? And are they combined? Like you're doing the research for both at the same time, or are they two separate researches?
Yeah, it's all incorporated. Like it's all going to be in one prototype. And it's just the tasks are going to be, one is going to be on grouping and then filtering, probably one. I have to think about that a little bit more. If those should be two separate ones, but I think it would just be easier to send one link and just prototype it out fully. Yeah, so then like the first task will be around grouping or filtering. I need to think through that a little bit more, probably have some conversations with y'all. So I don't know if we should do, I'm meeting with Matt in an hour or two, so I can talk to him about this, but I guess we'll have to think through if we want to have them group and then apply filters within the group view, or do filtering first and then groups after. So
The methodology you should be able to work out with Michael or even Andy. But what I'm mainly concerned about is if these numbers are accurate, just because of your flex is pretty low. Your availability for flex is pretty low. So MR reviews, whatever else might come up, all that kind of thing. That's just what I'm getting at. So think about that. Once you do have a better idea of what the methodology is, you'll probably be able to revise your weights, hopefully, just to make sure you have enough time to do everything.
I mean, the filtering was going to be a little bit bigger because like we talked about yesterday, Justin, maybe doing even like an A/B testing, but I need to meet with my little filter design pod and see what they think. So,
so not this includes finalizing the prototype as well, not just
I'm hoping
planning
to
the research
finalize
and
the
doing it.
prototype. Well, I don't know, because it depends on when I can meet with them. I started
because you got a week left in 15.6.
Right. So it probably will be finalizing the prototype.
Okay. As you get closer to understanding the entire needs, rethink or just reassess the weights just to make sure that it's accurate.
Okay, I will.
Cool. Okay, is this? I remember someone told me they put this on. I don't remember why. Oh, Sam put it. Right.
This is the future.
To integrate into VS Code.
This is the first.
This is
first
the
starter.
external app, though. This is not
Yeah.
the changing web IDE to VS Code.
Yeah, no, the ID. That is important.
Okay. I don't think, I remember reading some of this 3 weeks ago. I don't think there's a lot that we can ultimately do at this point. But someone we'll need to be able to look into this.
Probably, especially because there's a button that says start all. Probably gonna need some UX help on this.
Yeah, but Kai's suggestion was dumping everything into an existing. There's a tab that's not showing up in that screenshot. You mentioned it somewhere. There's like an error tab or something like that.
That's what Sneak does.
Yeah.
Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. It's there. There.
There it is. Yeah. So, who thinks that they'll be able to look at this? Or has interest to look at this?
I have
Oh, yeah,
capacity, but I
unclear.
defer to Michael first, right?
Yeah, I can potentially look into it. It definitely sounds like an interesting problem to dig into. So I'm not exactly sure what my needs will be from the other groups yet, but if there's capacity, I can definitely take this on.
Becca, I see you went off mute. Are you thinking about it?
Yeah, I'm just trying to determine like where it is and how much like control we have over the UX of this.
Based on the conversation, I don't think we can do a lot for this anyway. But I think the goal eventually is to do a lot more. My understanding is this is the initial attempts at getting integration with VS Code.
Mhm.
Yes. Sometimes our initial attempts are our only attempts too. So
Not this time.
yeah, this gets us on an analyst report. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter what it looks like. Analysts don't care.
Oh, that's their problem.
Yeah.
We care.
I know. We got to make it our problem. There's plenty to do. This is on the user's local machine running in VS Code. It's an application that pushes and pulls content from GitLab.
Becca, you want to think about it, or there's no way you can do it considering your other work? Let Michael see
I
if he
mean,
can squeeze it in.
what does MVP look like? There's a comment here from Michael Eddington, staff backend engineer. And there's a
Where did you
UX
see that?
section, GitLab security window. It's kind of towards the top.
Well, the MVC is on us to help shape and define. Right now, this whole issue has had an absence of UX. So this is just PMs and engineers messing about.
Yeah.
But we need a perspective from UX on what value is and the direction of this.
That's right.
You
The
don't wanna-
MVP, where minimum valuable change is getting closer and closer to being merged.
Yeah,
we don't value.
we don't want to just like dump an MVC off. We got severity icons. We have to understand if those are going to work in dark mode, if they need to be redesigned, if how we get the data and format it in the window when it's previewed, what actions are available and what actions we can take. So there's can be a whole workflow in there.
Yeah, I mean, this in and of itself could be its own theme.
Oh, yeah.
And that's
It's
all.
even attached to an existing thing we have too. The majority of it. Okay.
I
So-
don't know. Yeah. I can
We can leave it.
ping.
We can leave it to Michael, Andy, and myself. We can all pay attention, but maybe Michael could be the DRI.
Yeah, I can do that. And for some reason, I don't think I'll have capacity this milestone to take it on. I'll just let you both know and figure it out from there.
Mhm.
Okay. These tables are such a pain. I'm going to leave that empty. Read through it, and then give it your own assessment and wait.
Sounds good.
All right. Wow, we are over
How does it
time.
look on mobile?
Don't even, man.
All right.
You and I will discuss the compliance issue in our next call. All right. Anyone else needs to talk about any concerns, slippage, etc.? No? All right. Cool. And that is it. Thank you all. I appreciate it. Don't forget to update your tables and stuff with everything we talked about. And have a good rest of your day.